What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna review Hadji Diouf, the new player, the legend that is available for free in eFootball. You just have to compete in the African Cup of Nations tournament. You win it, and then you get this guy 101 rated. So he's decent, not exceptional, but a decent card here. And the good thing about him is that he plays for Liverpool, so you can use him in the English club event. So, quickly looking at this guy, 180, 75 kilos, and he has some decent stats. Let's look at the build here real quick. Went for 11 in shooting, 4 in dribbling, 11 in dexterity, 8 in lower body strength, and 4 in aerial strength, just to give him that 90 in finishing. And the stats are all right, I guess, for a striker. The first booster that he has here is agility. I gave him a random booster for the second. He got strength, gives speed, kicking, power, jumping, and physical contact. And I was like, you know what? It is actually not that bad. He was quite a physical player, and maybe improving those physical stats is going to do him some good. I didn't want to waste a specific booster to give him striker instinct, but of course, as usual for a striker instinct would be the best booster if you wanted to get the best out of him. So then when it comes to his characteristics here, as you can see, his weak foot is only on high. So in the player skills here, you're going to want to give him the outside curler, of course. But when it comes to his skills, he's got the following: chop, turn, heading, long range curler, acrobatic finishing, one-time shot, phenomenal finishing, pinpoint crossing, gamesmanship, aerial superiority, and fighting spirit. So he has a lot of the skills that are necessary for a striker here. So additional skills, what would you want to give him? So as we said, the first one would be outside curler for his weak foot. Then the next one would be cheap shot control. He's a striker. He's going to need that in front of the goal. Then I would give him the long range shooting. He's already got the long range curler. The long range shooting would help him be even more efficient from long range. And then for the last one, I would give him perhaps one shooting skill. Maybe dipping shot would be the most appropriate for him, but you could go also with knuckle shot or rising shot. And finally, for the last skill, I'll give him a dribbling skill, and it's going to be a double touch. I don't think it's worth it to give him, three dribbling skills like the double touch, flip flap, and soul control to get him to the double touch level 3. He's going to take too many additional skills, and he's going to need a few of those. So with that said, let's take this card for a game and let's see how good he is. All right, here we go. We got Hadji Diouf here on the left flank of the attack. Hadji Diouf. Right away, nice move, but couldn't get this shot on target. Hadji Diouf, nice shot. A little bit too much in the center of the goal, though. He couldn't get the goal here. That was a very, very good opportunity for him. Maybe his finishing is not all that great at only 90. Hadji Diouf once again not getting the goal here. Hadji Diouf in the air. He wins the challenge here. Can he get that ball? And he goes outside. There's no pressure. Just bad ball control for him. All right, second game here with Diouf. I'm going to give him another chance to see, if it was just a a mistake or if this guy actually is quite disappointing. First shot for him from far away here. And finally he scores. He wasn't gonna miss that one. Now Hadji Diouf for the second one. Now Hadji Diouf with the assist for the third goal here. And the fourth goal in absolute nonsense fashion. And that's it. And it's a rage quit right away. And now this has become common in this game. It's like no one finishes the games anymore because the game has become so annoying. And this is just the gameplay, how they've changed the gameplay since last year to this year. And they really have, you know, the opposite of what they should have been doing. The game is going backward, it's getting worse, and this is not good at all. Alright, so the verdict on this Hadji Diouf card. Easy good? Not really. It's a legend card, but it's really the level of a highlight card. This is a 101 rated player, and it's kind of sad to see what they're doing in the game now. After, you know, they put a 250 player box for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, they haven't given any free card for a long time. And when they do, they give you Hadji Diouf, and he's a legend, but really he's even worse than some of the player of the week cards. And 101 rated, you know, it just doesn't cut it in the game at this point. You have highlight cards that are better than this. And you know, this is what they give you after, you know, upping the stakes and asking you essentially, you know, to pay for players, to pay to win if you want to play in this game. And it's quite a disgrace that they actually do that to this player with this campaign, with the African Cup of Nations. You know, all the marketing that they're putting in this, and then this is what they do. I think it is a disgrace that they're doing that. And, you know, I'm going to be thinking twice now about opening packs in this game. If this is the way they want to take it, then maybe then as a community, we should react and, you know, say that we don't want to go forward with this, with the way that they are, you know, driving this game and changing this game compared to what it was at the beginning. And I think there needs to be a reaction from the community. There was an event, you know, a couple of weeks ago where they had some influencers, you know, trying to pretend that they cared about what the community around the game was saying. But obviously, this is not the case. And, you know, if this is what it is, what they're doing now moving forward, you know, pretending to give you cards that are going to be competitive. But really, if you want to be competitive in the game, then you have to shell out a lot of money. Then they're really going the same way that EA Sports was doing with their FIFA game. And we've seen how it turned out. You know, essentially EA Sport killed the game by making the game pretending that it was a competitive gameplay and then actually just turning it into a cash grab. And now we're seeing Konami doing exactly the same thing. And, you know, I think the community needs to react at some point. But anyway, guys, this is what it is for this review of Hadji Diouf. not the card that you wanted, but this is the card that you got. Make that what you want, and I have to say, be mindful when in a few weeks from now, Konami is going to release some new packs, perhaps a 300 player pack, and ask you to essentially gamble on it to try to have a card that's going to be competitive. Is it really worth it at this point? Ask yourself this question. But is it, guys? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.